mind is out to see the song. We'll be making these tunes until the weed is gone. We sonic boom, keep the metaphor going. From the farm to the lab, but you already know it. Another season from the seed to the bong. It's a never-ending cycle, so we never stop growing. Check the style, y'all, I've never been a clone. Cali dad, I got a style on my own. I live in the forest, no shortage on trees. Got a jar in every drawer full of foliage. OG, cooling with my homies on a Saturday. Up in the studio, no matter what the forecast. Gotta let the angels out, don't listen to iconoclast. Put on the boombox, turn up the speakers blast. Flip the backyard, blunt fresh, leaf wrap.
Yo, what's up, Pride Nation? What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. This is Raw Detroit. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell and hit the word all so that you may be able to receive every notification that comes from the channel. And without further ado, we're going to talk about the NFL draft. And we're going to talk about possibly getting that replacement for David Montgomery. I brought a prospect with me on today by the name of Mike Washington Jr. You may be familiar with him, but we're going to get right into his story because definitely, man, this dude definitely blew up his stock at the combine. So definitely, man, when it comes to replacing David Montgomery, which is going to be tough. I'm not going to say that it's going to be easy because David Montgomery is a guy that you can consider being a #1 running back. You know, when David Montgomery came over to the Lions, man, the dude played well. He was a great free agent acquisition and pickup, and he balled for the Lions. But this last season, the Lions didn't utilize him as much as he wanted to be utilized. So to get an even ground, the Lions said, hey, you know, we're going to give you what you want. You want an opportunity to get more carries and things of that nature. We're going to trade you. Since pretty much the Lions have made Jahmyr Gibbs the #1 running back and the #1 option, they wanted to ball in Jahmyr Gibbs' hands more. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's the NFL, and Jahmyr Gibbs was drafted to be the #1 running back in Detroit. But at the same time, you still want to see them be able to get that workload share between both running backs. And they just could not do it, and they did not do it. But definitely, man, when it comes to the draft, there's a lot of talented running backs in this draft. And Mike Washington Jr., whose stock is going to be through the roof, and he could end up surprising us and be a late round, first round pick. But they got him projected to go in the second or the third round. Now, the Detroit Lions do not have a third round pick, so they would probably have to try to come up to get him if they really wanted him. And we know right now the running back position is not the priority, but even though it's not the priority, we still need a running back. Whether we allow Sione Vaki to be the #2 or Sailors to be the #2 or whatever we're doing with that situation, it is what it is. But at the same time, you're going to have to draft a running back or you're going to have to pick up one in free agency. But when it comes to the running backs, definitely Mike Washington is one of the better running backs in his draft. I got a chance to watch his film, and I thought that this kid is flat out a stud, man. He's a flat out stud. Very explosive running back to be 6'1", 224 pounds. So he is a big running back. He's not a small guy, but he gives you something a little bit different because normally when you get a bigger running back, he's kind of like the bruiser guy. But this dude is explosive, just like Jahmyr Gibbs. So imagine this, Detroit Lion fans, if you had two running backs in the backfield that were explosive and could take it to the house, you know what I'm saying, when they get the ball in their hands. Mike Washington is that type of running back. He has the bruiser mentality, and he kind of reminds you of a Brian Robinson Jr. in a way. He has that type of get-up about himself, but the dude ran a 4.33 at the combine. This kid is faster than Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs ran a 4.36 at the combine. So, you know, getting a guy like this on the team, man, definitely if the Lions were to do it, I'm down with it. I'm down for it. But because he blew up, I don't think that the Lions will be able to get him. And I just ultimately think that the Lions will probably go in a different direction because it's a lot of good running backs in this draft. So you don't just have to stay stuck with having to pick Mike Washington Jr. But at the same time, wouldn't it be nice to have two guys that can catch the football out of the backfield, two guys that can hit the home run, and definitely, man, he can be used in a bruising style as well. He's just a special player, man. Very dynamic on the field, man. After watching this tape and watching this footage, I really, really like Mark Washington Jr., man. And I would not be surprised if the Detroit Lions have this kid on their big board. Having an explosive, that's what Detroit is known for. We're known for having a gritty, explosive type of offense because we got Jahmyr Gibbs and we also have J-Mo who gives us that explosion. But having another guy that can give us explosion and a bruising style out of the backfield, man, definitely I'm down with it. So I don't know if Brad Holmes is going to come up and get this kid. Maybe he like another guy in the draft. Maybe you take a Katron Allen, or you take a Nicholas Singleton, or you might go with the other running back from Notre Dame, not Jeremiah Love, but the Price kid. Maybe you go with him. A lot of people like his upsides. He's not as fast as Mike Washington, but definitely he's pretty good too. The kid from Notre Dame. So I don't know which direction the Lions want to go in, but normally you can see it. You probably want to say that the Lions are going to go with the guy that has that bruising type of style. But I would definitely pick Mike Washington Jr. because I just want my backfield to be explosive. I want guys to be explosive, flat out. I want to have the most scariest offense in the league. I want that. I want my offense when we play every single week to be explosive and scare the crap out of teams every single week. And I think that's what Mike Washington Jr. ultimately at the end of the day is going to give you. He's going to give you that explosion, and he's faster than Jahmyr Gibbs. So we're talking about two guys that can get it done. Jahmyr Gibbs is good in scoring touchdowns around the goal too as well. He's not a scrub when it comes to getting touchdowns around the goal line and stuff like that. But Mike Washington Jr. can be used in that aspect as well, getting touchdowns in the goal line, and he can break big, long runs as well. So, man, I would love to have a guy like Mike Washington Jr. be a part of this team. But we'll see what Brad Holmes do at the end of the day. If they don't pick Mike Washington Jr., then what running back will they take? Maybe they'll take one of the kids from Penn State. Maybe they got their eyes on another running back that's in the draft. I don't know what Brad Holmes is going to do. But when it comes to Mike Washington Jr., definitely, guys, sign me up any day of the week to have him and Gibbs be the running backs of the future. Peace.